do. What is happening, people? Let me fire up the old Zoom meeting here. Bow, 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 bow. Yes, sir. Yes.
Recording in progress.
Paul has to remind them. Today is Q&A though, so you can ask questions. But yeah, like I kind of prefer not to answer ECAM questions when I'm off the clock. Uh, just uh, there's reasons for it, but you kind of know what they are. You kind of know what they are. All right, so we're gonna try something today. Paul and I was trying to figure this out yesterday, and I think one of the reasons why we couldn't pull it off is there may have been the fact that there is no menu command. So one thing about when you're running Ecamm for Zoom inside of Ecamm, not that this is the Ecamm question, is you don't really have access to the Zoom menu per se, the text menu. So what I was trying to figure out yesterday is if there is a menu command for making somebody a co-host. And what happens is you can make a shortcut key out of any menu based command in Mac. A lot of people don't know this, but you can. So let me show you what that looks like real quick. Oh man, I have two updates that I was going to run today that I didn't run. Oops. Can't update it now. Let me sorry, Apple Intelligence just popped up, started asking me a bunch of questions because you know what it is. All right, anyway, what is this software update we're looking for? I'm not going to run it, of course. We're live. Paul, was that an oxygen mask? Oh. he getting ready for Christmas over here. Okay, wait. Listen. I just opened up system settings, and then I closed it, and then is everybody still watching Cat? I I that she got me. I had to run because I was like,
I know I
oh,
was watching that too.
I was like, I had to stop watching this Cat. I gotta go do what I gotta do. All right, anyway, so over here, you can go down to keyboard. You know what? Just cheat. Here we go on the keyboard, and then you can go to keyboard shortcuts. Right, these are your basic ones, but you can actually put a keyboard shortcut for a very specific app, right? So you have all of these various things in here that you can set. So you click on app shortcuts and you can hit plus, and then you can take an application like Zoom, any meaning they're alphabetical, dude. Hit Zoom, and then under menu title, you can put make co-host, but it has to be the exact menu title of what is in Zoom. So unfortunately, Ecamm for Zoom doesn't open Zoom all the way up, but any version, any app that you use that has a menu item that you want to access, but it doesn't already have one. So let's use something in Ecamm. What's one that we use all the time in Ecamm that doesn't have a menu shortcut? Most of the ones that I use has a menu shortcut. Let me think. Output, NDI on or off. Deck link output. Yeah, I got that. Don't need that. I don't do any of that. Let's see. It's funny because all the ones that I would probably use. Oh, here we go. There's no toggle for the camera switcher. Okay, so we're gonna spell that exactly right. Camera switcher. And let me toggle back to the old system settings. We're gonna change this to Ecamm. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Ecamm live. And then we're gonna do exactly, it has to be exactly the same as it is in the menu. Okay, and then so for the keyboard shortcut, we're going to use all three keys, Command Option Shift C, right? And again, actually, that's not all of the keys. Let's do all of the keys. Command Option Control C. There you go. That's more like all of the keys. All right. because I don't think that does anything. So we're going to say done. Okay, then we're going to say done, and then we'll move this baby out the way. And then we're going to close the camera switcher. And then now we're in Ecamm. Boom. See that? Open. Close that baby again. If you need to come back, boom. So you can make a shortcut key for any single thing in your Mac where you have this program that doesn't have a shortcut key, but you wanted to have a shortcut key. So in the meantime, I just realized that using Ecamm for Zoom doesn't give me that access. I have to check it in regular Zoom. But if I open regular Zoom now, I have to join the meeting twice, right, P?
Yep.
And is it going to be both me or is it going to be a different me?
Should be you.
All right, let's try this. We're going to break stuff today, dude, because you know what it is? Boom. Enable type to series shortcut. Not now. I'll do that later. The reason for that is the type to series shortcut that they want you to use is double command, and I currently use double command to activate a different portion of my screen. Yeah, I want to continue. Don't want to join audio because I don't want to cause a problem, and I don't want to reclaim the host yet. So we're going to leave that, and then we're going to click on Paul, and see, you have to click this ellipse. So, well, I guess I can't make Paul the co-host because I'm not the host. Shnikes. Okay, which one of these is me? I gotta do this side. Reclaim. Oh shit, I should have reclaimed the host. Uh-oh. Let me come over here and do this. No. See, that's why it's better if you have two accounts.
Rename yourself.
Which one? Oh, it wouldn't matter which one, right?
Correct.
I don't use them. Okay. Oh, it says I'm the co-host. So let's do this. Reclaim host. Bingo. And then click this. Rename. Boom. Okay. Now I know which one is which. Okay, so now if I click on Paul, it has make co-host. What we want to check is if there's that in the menu items up here. You know what? I'm over here zooming. I better zoom it for y'all. If I can't see it, y'all can't see it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, it's not up there.
It's not up there. Okay. So this trick probably won't work, but you know what? This is a whole new world. We're going to try anyway. Okay, so but see, then how will it know who I'm selecting? Oh, maybe if I go here and then click here. Okay, so make lowercase co-host. Okay, I believe Paul clicked. Then I'm going to open up system settings. Yo, this is called, I don't know if this works. Well, test it. That's what we do here. You know what I'm saying? All right, keyboard shortcut, bingo. App shortcut, bingo. Plus sign, bingo. All applications, Nye, Zoom, Who-S, boom. And the menu is MAKECO, host, bingo. And then the shortcut key, use all of these bad boys. M, done. Okay, done and close. All right, now we're going to click on Duncan. Boom. Nothing. It was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. No, it doesn't work.
Effect.
Yeah, you get a cool sound effect. Anyway, so let me put Paul the co-host. Bingo. And then put this dork as a co-host. Bingo. And then I'm going to leave. All right, we know it doesn't work now. All right, it was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. See, these are the type of things you do when you test out. Diego and Pinela, how are you doing? Appreciate you for sliding through. Love the icon avatar. That's the word I'm looking for. Yo, Dickie, mahalo, brother. appreciate you. Yes, I have. You want me to audit your channel? You know I'm brutal, right? I'm gonna come through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, actually. Well, yes and no. So I I love this. I love this right here. Very important. If you this is the most important thing you're gonna hear from me in a long time. If you go to a friend's channel and you want to check it out, see whatever's going on, whatever, do not subscribe to it unless you actually plan to watch it. Wait, did I hang up the meeting all the way? Hold on. Let me start it again. I think I just killed Paul. Yes, do not subscribe unless you plan to
Recording
watch
in
it.
progress.
Because dead subscribers is very bad for a channel. So, in other words, if you have a channel with a million subscribers, but you have like 5,000 people watch your channel, that's actually really bad. It has to be proportionate to the number of active participants. So, if you have a channel with a million subscribers and you got like 200,000 active folks, that's fine. You'll probably be okay. Even that's technically low, right? So, hey, I tell you what, right now, my channel subscriber numbers comparison to active users is probably on the low side because a lot of people subscribe to my channel when I once had a hate this word viral video. And most of those people are probably missing or in jail or something else. They came from me showing how to do something, and Kodak Black sent a whole bunch of people to my channel. And well, he might be in jail, he might be out. Anyway, yeah, basically, I got probably like 5,000-6,000 subs from that video, and those people don't watch the channel because they're not trying to be creators. They were just subscribing because Kodak Black said so. And this is why I be trying to tell y'all, the vanity metrics will bite you in the ass. I know this to be factual. So what happens is it's harder for me to push videos up because if I publish a video and 1,000, 2,000 people watch it, that's not commensurate to almost 20,000 subscriber base. So it's very, please go watch your other teammates, your family here, check them out, see what they're doing. I'm always spying on y'all, but don't subscribe to it if it's not something you're going to actively watch, because you will actually ruin that person's channel 100%. Boom. I mean, think about the people who hang out with Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? How do dude, I just saw something today, Paul, that brand new to me. I haven't installed it yet. I'm about to install it. As a matter of fact, me and Paul over here can install it and see what comes up. Yo, this is crazy. I just heard about this today. This is crazy. Let's go investigate. We're going to hit browser. Bingo. And then we're going to look for Blip. I just heard about this today. This is bananas. Okay, you've never sent files this fast. Free download. All right, let's go. Paul, if you could. Yeah, all right. See, this, y'all don't know, my moderator over here, head already shaking. He probably finished downloading because he's not talking to y'all. Yo, this thing is supposedly crazy. I have no idea how this works. Y'all about to watch me do it the same time as you. Well, the cool part is you can do Mac and you can do iPhone. So I'm going to do Mac right here. Boom. I just heard about this, Paul. And I hear this thing is crazy fast, like bananas fast. All right, so I got a little download doohickey down here. I'm going to hit the open button. I got a command situation over here that says this, come here. Man, listen. There we go. This is downloaded from the internet. Are you sure you want to open it? Yep. Oh, see, Diego knows what's up. Why you, Dago, sorry, I can't read. Dago, why you keeping secrets from us? First, you just come over here, and then you keep secrets from us. This is BS. We're a family here. We share. Move this to the application folder. Bingo. Yo, okay. You have never sent files this fast. Welcome to Blip, a faster way to send files. And let me go back to the screen because it's crazy. To send files between your devices to other people without size limit. Sign in with an email. Bingo. All right. Pop in your email. Bingo. Man, Dago, come over here keeping secrets. I thought we was friends. I invited you to hang out with us. All right, I'm looking for my email. Boom. Are you already in, P?
I'm waiting for the code to show up.
Oh, yeah. Mine said same
A
thing.
little slapback.
You are?
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else is hearing it.
Here, let me try this. Bingo. No, they definitely shouldn't come back. All right. Yeah, I got this thing, and it told me to download the app, but it didn't give me the code. Oh, there it is. I got it. The code just came. All right, so here's the code. Bingo, bango. Pop it in. Yolanda. Ooh, this is never going to be my name. D.O. Sizzle. Rockhead. Bingo. Do you want to put an advertisal? Let's do such. Let's go. Here's a stupid PNG I'll slap over there. I'm teasing. They go absolutely teasing. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, this Blip thing, man. I'm like, this is crazy. So you right click on the file and send it to a folder. Done. All right. Send files to people by their name and address. Are you finished yet, P? In the chat. No, don't in the chat. I'm assuming you sent it to your regular email. Uh-oh. I muted Paul. Now I can't hear him. Okay. What about now I can hear you? All right. No, what happened was in my mixer, I set it so that his sound won't come back to y'all. But then I got to remember to put on the ear part so that I can hear. You know. All right. So. no more. I was just teasing because I just found out about this Blip thing and I'm like, yo, this is the bomb. This is the bomb. This is super cool. All right. So Paul, we're almost done. Huh? You still waiting for the number? Oh, okay. Oh, Paul's situation got junk mailed. Anyway, so we're almost done. We're just waiting for P. Let me see. Blip. Oh, you could just do name. Oh, let me see if that works. DUNCAN. It says Paul Duncan. It's going to the long email address. Okay, so if I just want to send a file. All right, what I'm going to do is allow it to do this. And I'm going to look for a file that's kind of sort of big. That's 16 megs. That's not big enough. I need something here. Let me look. Let me check the downloads folder. I'm looking for maybe a video or something. How big is this file? That was small. Let me go. I want to look for something that's like decent size. And those are small. All right, I know what to do. Yesterday, I was making some recordings and yo, I had some hilarious joints in here. I recorded the file and then, well, I'll just use this one. I recorded the whole video quiet. This one is about 30 megs. So let's just see how fast it goes. So Paul should have got, don't answer that, Paul. If you can, screen share. It's already sending. You answered it? No, let it go now. But look, that's just in the 22 meg file to Paul like that. He already has the file. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you do a screen share of your desktop so we can do this again. That was super quick though. Man, that is crazy. That was super quick and it happened while we were live. So let me pull something from my phone, which will be slightly bigger. But that is crazy. Like, how amazing is that? Did I just hear noise? I'm gonna look for something in my phone. Because normally phone videos can tend to be a little bit big. Oh, I know what I can do. Yesterday, I just recorded this video and I posted it to the interwebs and it's 2 point, here, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so this video is 2.8 gigs. And I'm waiting for Paul to share him screen. I'm gonna add Paul to the meeting real quick. Bingo. And then, yo, this is crazy quick. Yes, I want to be, because I want them to see what I'm doing. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate you. Yolanda, what's up? What is up, yo? Okay, so Paul got his screen. Let me see if I can add this to the meeting, because I want y'all to see how fast this is. So this is Paul. And then I'm going to go back to my desktop real quick. I'm going to right click on this file, 2.3 gigs. Go ahead and close that one, Paul. All right, I'm going to right click on this file, go to services, and I'm going to say blip. And then I'm going to say Paul Duncan. Paul gets a pop-up that says, there comes my movie. Paul says accept. And then you'll see how fast we're going to transfer a 2.8 gig file over the interweb while we are live streaming. That is crazy. Now, right now it's only sending it up at 21 megabits per second. That's because I'm live. If I'm not live right now, it's going quicker. But that's how you do it, Paul. The answer is blip. You could do it from your phone. You could do it from Android. You could do it from Windows. You can do it from whichever service that you want. That, my friends, is quite incredible. Let me move this out the way and pop out of live demo mode. And then for SNGs, I will put a screen share overlay with the little blip box popping on it. So let me go to this blip. All right, and then I'll crop it so we can just keep eye on this. He's brave, sending a huge one like that. But that's crazy, man. Like, if you really think about this, the fact that without, I mean, that was dumb. Undo that. Without making a whole special zip file or something crazy of that nature, you're just able to send it like that. Cat, good stuff this morning. Sorry, I had to dip because I had to come down here. But also, oh yeah, of course, that makes sense too, Cat. That for a file that size, doing that while we're streaming might be stupid. But anyway, just know that it works and it's quick.
That previous file that you sent was like amazingly fast.
Yeah.
I mean, I barely
you know what I'm saying?
clicked the button and it, yep.
Yeah, dude, listen, that is incredible. Absolutely incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and give props to that. Okay, so can you please tell us what kind of, absolutely. First of all, let's cover the sound quality. It's sitting on my desk. I just had it on my desk. What did I do with it? These things been on my desk for like 13 years. Here it is. Listen. There you go. Listen. These are incredible. I highly recommend these. They sound incredible. They're cheap. They're like stupid cheap. I tend to buy these 5 at a time just in case anything happens. I end up giving them away to people, but these are it. So here's a brand new set in the box. These are the KZN ZSM Pros, right? I'm going to show you on the old, what is this thing called? Amazon, what we're looking for. Because there are a bunch of different brands. They're all relatively the same. So let's do KZN, ZSN Pro. I don't know why they have stupid names. Doesn't matter. You're going to see $20-ish. This is correct. Sometimes they get lower. I stopped the transfer. It didn't come back yet. I absolutely stopped the transfer. Yes. Oh, Viget app should be available in Germany. Matter of fact, I know people. Paul, did the stream straighten out for you yet?
Yep.
Okay, it's straight. All right. Anyway, so yes, these are gold, absolute gold. You can get multiple colors. So you have black, blue. I have blue pair, gold pair. I didn't mean it to be that literal, but yes, I have these right here, and gray, and I have purple set, right? So you can kind of use whichever. What makes these guys so good? Let me pull out the one in here. I don't have my extension on today. I rearranged my my mixer. I don't have my extension on today, but that's stupid. But let me show you why these guys are so incredible. They have a removable cord. Oh, don't drop that. They have a removable cord. So I like that feature because if anything should happen and you want to replace the cord, you can just come in and replace the cord. So they're about yo big. These are the purple ones. This one was under the brand KB Ear. It's sold under like 12 different brands. They're all basically the same. What you're looking for is a one bass driver piece. The KB Ears are known as Larks, the ZSN Pros, but they're super small. Time for a manicure. They're super small. They just work. They're incredible. They sound good. Replaceable cord. You can get fancy with your cord game. But yeah, these guys are the absolute business. So definitely check them out. I'll give you the link to this one. But that's what I mean. See that one bass amp, one driver? Dynamic driver is what the DD stands for. So we copy that, hit that, double copy that. These guys are incredible, absolutely incredible. Let me show you some of the other brands that are basically the same. You will find CCA, that's good. You'll find KB Ear. I used to call it K-Bear, and then I realized that it was KB Ear. They have them at various levels. These are basically the same. You can get it with the mic or without a mic. I suggest no mic, but if you want to use them on your phone, then you can get it with the mic. They also have higher quality ones as the numbers get bigger. There's a company called Yensul, I believe. Those are also the same. Let me see. Oh, Linsol. There you go. Also the same. Headphone have the orange insert, which means it's 4.5 millimeter. Okay, that's the size of the post that we have. So these spin fits, what makes them cool, I don't see orange on here. Boom, boom, boom. I know they have them. The orange one is the one you want. That's the 4.5 millimeter. Let me see if I can do this. 4.5 millimeter. Bingo. There we go. Here we go. Spin fit. It tells you that I purchased these in 2020. And I've been still using the same pair forever. The color has to do with the size of your ear puka or hole. Sorry. But I have these mediums. But the 4.5 millimeter is for this set of headphones. So let me show you what that entails. Come over here. Ow. This one keeps getting stuck in my ear. So if you put this on versus the standard rubber ones they give you, you notice that this will rotate and flex to fit in your hole properly. That sounded so weird. right? Whereas the other ones are a little bit stiff. Paul is cracking up laughing. And they also have foam ones that you can kind of crush, like standard issue ear protections. And then you put it in and they expand and it provides a great seal. I like these because it does both. But because that little bit of flex that it has, these fit better, right? And because it's the type of silicone that it is, it's just really soft. Also easy to clean. So I like adding the spin fit tips. You don't have to go that far. The ones they come with are alright, but I like these better. You have the standard. I was about to put the blank one in my ear. That's how stupid. You need to put this one back in your ear. Yeah, but these things are phenomenal. It has been one of my number one recommendations. Okay. And Dago, you just reminded me that for this series that I'm doing this month, I don't know if you guys caught the first video. I am doing a series for the month of November because I'm just trying to get my people to stop BSing and make videos. So I'm going to lead by example. All right, let me go to the chat real quick. Bingo, bango, chan, 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 chan. Bingo. All right, so I am doing this series. It's going to be a new playlist, which I have to adjust, which is going to be called Nice to Know, Nice to Have November. So this month, I'm going to be showing y'all. The first video came out yesterday because yesterday was one. Nice to Know, Nice to Have November, right there. I'm going to be showing y'all things that every creator, when you find out something, you be like, damn, I wish I knew that. Right? Oh, did you watch the video yet, Paul? Yeah.
This is the best thing that I purchased.
Hold, ain't nobody talking to you. Hold on. Wait, where's here? Paul's going to be Mary Lou today. There you go. Yeah. See, that was the first video. The first video was about this. Yes. This thing is dope. Did you see the new one? Did you see this before you left camp? Because I think it came right after you guys left. I ordered this before camp. It showed up at Katie's house late. But yeah, this is very similar, but it's a little bit more on the pro scale in the way that it attaches to trapezes and such. But this thing is super gangstar because then you can just doink. And then now you got whoom, whoom, transformers. Oh, I'm trying to open it. It's actually stuck there. But yeah, this thing is cool. Boom, look at that. And the other thing that's cool about this one is it spins freely on the magnet. But yeah, this one is dope. So this is in the video for the day. I talk about it.
I used this on the airplane. It was wonderful.
Oh, isn't it cool how you can clip it to the back of the airplane seat? Yo, super dope. Super dope. Super dope. So yes, I wanted to create a series for the month that basically reminds you that for all of us, bro, there's something you run into in your creative process and you be like, dang, I wish I knew that earlier. I wish I knew that better. So in the idea that I may have forgotten or haven't taught you yet, or I thought I made the video but didn't make the video, that's what the series is about. So if it's something you want to know about, send your man a DM. Send your man a DM. All right, because I want to, look, Luis bought one too. Boom. I want to make sure that I am hooking you guys up with things that you say to yourself, damn, son, I wish I knew that earlier, because it would save you so much time. It would save you so much time. Jimmy, we need dates, homie. We need dates. I'm going to tell you why. Your panel yesterday, well, you're not a panel. It's just you and Alec. But I had to run because I had a stream to do. And I was trying to listen to y'all and do the stream at the same time. And then Alicia was like, dude, all I can hear is Alec and Jimmy. So, yo, we got to get a panel together. Like you, myself, that British dude, Mary Lou, Kat, like we need to get a panel together and discuss that topic that came up yesterday. Cause it's a rock and a hard place for me. This is a constant fight with my teammates that they be like, oh, well, we have to make it easy. And I'm like, some of this ain't easy. And if we keep telling everybody that, they will never get good. They will never grow. They will just remain the same. Now, I'm going to throw a shade, but I won't delineate it too far. There are communities where the goal is to keep everyone at a level that requires them to stay in the community. My goal is, like Alec, to beat you up for like a year, 2, maybe 3, and then you just go off and do your own thing. And now he's standing on business. Alec was a member of the first cohort. He's standing on business. He don't got to come over here no more. He knows what he's doing. He's been trained, educated, and doing extremely well. He's off. He's handling it, right? Most of the people in the original cohort are handling their business. They don't need to be here asking the same questions over and over. New piece of gear, now I can't get this done until this comes out. So forth, so on, etc. Right? New piece of gear, now I can't get nothing done till this come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he learned what he needed to learn, graduated, got the certificate, went on about his business. Now he's standing on business. I do not want that for this crew. I do not want that for my company. And I fight constantly with my boss because she loves everybody and she wants to hold everybody's hand and she wants to make everybody comfortable. And I want to tell you what Kevin tell you. You got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then you got to grow up, and then you got, what they call it when the kids leave?
Empty nest?
It's empty nest, but that wasn't the one. There was a movie about it. The dude lived in the basement. Oh my God, there was a movie. I forgot the name of the movie, but it's like they never fly. Failure to Fly. I think that's the name of the movie. I think the movie's called Failure to Fly. When your people don't fly for 4 years, is that intentional? I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I'm curious. If there's progress, cool. You know what I'm saying? I can see that, but if there's no progress, I don't understand it, fam. So, yeah, I think I want to deepen this conversation because that was good, and I was like, dang, right when y'all got to the good part, I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, some people keep people's wings clipped so they can't leave.
There you go. There you go. It is what it is. All right, so I'm going to show y'all another. That's the one. That failure to lunch. See, Paul, you and me both said the same, the wrong shit. Right. So this is what I'm saying. Kat. So, and that wasn't the whole topic of the conversation. The topic of the conversation was, and I understand what Alec was saying too, which was valuable. Alec was saying that he kind of surveyed his people and they were like, super anti-Discord. And so, he's moving the community. And of course, I believe he's doing this community on Kajabi, but Kajabi communities is way worse than Discord. It's absolute trash. But because everybody has that anti-Discord badge, Jimmy posited a decent question to him is like, like why you go all in on like if you hate Discord type of situation, which was funny because at the time he launched it, we were doing camp and Alec was going to be there as an instructor for camp. And so, yeah, Alec doesn't hate Discord. He actually likes it, but he's like his community doesn't like it. And rather than fight with them under the notion of they are too busy, that he made that exact decision. And I'm not saying it's a bad decision. I would just like to discuss it out because like Jimmy said, but like, is it a point of caving into them or a point of coaching them that they need to learn that if you're going to do this, some things are hard and they do require some skin in the game. What Kat was teaching everybody this morning is a difficult initial lift. But if you can suffer through the week to 2 weeks of that difficult initial lift, let's take it straight to weightlifting. Once you get past the first 2 weeks of pain because everything hurts because you triggered muscles that you don't normally trigger, it's just a breeze after that. Okay? So I just got back in. Yo, it was killing me. But by the time I got to camp, I had already been on the lift train for like a month, and I'm able to go in with me, Kurt, and Leslie and just throw some steel around the room. What you gonna say, P?
I mean, you have those periods where, you know, you say something and it's like, oh my God, I sound like my parents. There was somebody in Kat's chat today that made a comment about how Notion was complicated, it was difficult, they didn't understand it, you know, they were having challenges with it. And, you know, basically I said the fact that everything is hard when you first start using it until you start using it and figure out how it works. And it was like, oh my God, I sound like Doc.
And yo, Rich, this is by no way any defense of Discord, not at all. That was the reason why I say like it should be a panel where we can talk this out, because to me it is interesting. The reasoning for it was interesting, but then also like what does it play out, right? And again, the reason why it had hit home to a certain point is when it came up, it was right during the time we were doing camp, and people were having like a legit hissy fit about Discord without even going in. Like they didn't even click the first time. They just said no before they looked in. And when you signed up for camp, there was a thing that stated all the communication will come through Discord. And because of the fact that there's 120 people, we can't give you a special way, right? So there were people who like, I can't do Discord. It hurts my face. Can you just send me an email? No, because we have 120 people. We can't give all 120 people a special, not we, Paul, wasn't going to give 120 people a special way to receive their communications. If that was the case, then don't sign up for camp, right? And we put that line in the sand for the simple reason that it was the fastest and easiest way for everyone to communicate at a level that works. And so, for instance, we talked about, maybe doing it as a Facebook group next year. First of all, no one has any idea what Facebook is going to be doing next year because they change stuff every 15 seconds. Number two, it is extremely difficult to find anything in Facebook. Even posts that I post myself, it'll say, Angelique responded to you. I'll click that to go to that exact post where Angelique cracked a joke or something, and it can't find it. It don't know where it is. So, yeah. So, yeah, no, it wasn't in any means a crack against Kajabi or defense. It was like the conversation of, is it a cave-in? Like, when do you push back? When do you remind them that this stuff is hard and you have to learn it? And I think one of the challenges for us is we say everything is easy. And then when people say that, that's too hard, I can't do that, we often cave into that. And it's like, well, then are you helping? Or are you keeping them in the same spot? Like, yeah, there's a lot of nuance to it. So I don't have the answer. I do not have the answer. I want to do that as a panel and discuss it with the fam.
There were quite a few people at camp once we got there, and they came up to me and they started talking about the fact that, you know, I hated Discord. I never wanted to touch Discord. And then after I got into Discord, because we were kind of forcing people, they got in and they started using it. They actually kind of said, this is kind of nice. I like this. I can find stuff.
You know, yeah, so I think, I mean, again, so yeah, I was just curious because I had to leave before Alec and Jimmy finished that conversation. So I was like, always like, I wonder how good this would be. Okay, so Kathy says that she just dropped and cracked the lens on her X2. Would the repair be worth it? It depends. I think the repair is $35. If it's under $50, maybe. That's a tough one. I personally wouldn't repair X2. I'm thinking that X5 is close upon us because my X4 is about a year old at this point. I'm going to sell my X4. But yeah, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Cass says, since I don't spend any time on Facebook, I stopped joining groups that are based there. See, that's the hard part. This was the hard part of the challenge, Kat, is so a lot of for Alex Group, for instance, his community told him, yeah, Discord is out, not the answer. So again, not shading Alec in any way, shape, or form, and not dissing people that don't like Discord, Yolanda. but but that's the challenge because you're trying to do something to help everybody. All of the circle, problematic. Mighty Network, also problematic. Kajabi community sucks balls. That's the worst to me. And yeah, I'm jaded by Kajabi. So that's just me. Like some of y'all might like it. I don't like it. But again, Facebook, not really an answer. There's really no way to make one that has it for everybody. But if I had to pick, if I had to start all over again, because it might happen, I would probably use Circle. Of everything that's out there right now, currently as it stands, I would probably use Circle. And Kat and I belong to Circle community in the same community, and it's still a lot of it has to do, though. I think, and this is just me, a lot of it has to do with the way the person organized the community, and that is what creates part of the problem. I think that's the problem with Discord. Alec brought up a very valuable point yesterday. If you have a question for audio section, a question for video section, a question for YouTube section, and then all of a sudden you have a question that sort of bridges all three, where do you put the question? And then if the moderator, people are inflexible, and they get mad when people put the question in the wrong place. I'm not calling nobody out. Then yeah, that becomes a challenge as well. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Circle has been the one I go back to the most too. I have 6, 7 communities in Circle, and you know what? They all seem to flow. So I think part of it is, if we're going to get real about it, it has to be a course. I wouldn't call it a course. It has to be something said to community organization and how you organize it to make it the most flowy. I don't even know. These words sound horrible in my head because I just think the real me, people were adults and you have to do stuff you don't like. I don't like the, zipper lane. That was stupid, but we had to do it because people refused to follow traffic rules. So people create traffic. It isn't just the number of cars, it's bad driving habits, right? People that drive slow in the fast lane should be removed from the planet. People that don't know how to merge, 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 should be removed from the planet. Like, bad driving habits cause traffic. You know, I think anytime there's a community, I think it's also hard to do these communities here with multicultural, because you will have people that come in. We just did it live for camp. We had people come from all over the planet, and in some people's cultures, it's cool to stand basically touching their toe and try to have a conversation with them. In the U.S., I have 24 inches of space. If you broach the 24 inches, I'm allowed to swing at you. Now, I travel the planet, so I understand these things, and so it doesn't bother me. But to the people who aren't well-traveled, and the person from across the pond steps into their 24, they're like, yo, why is this G so close to me? Why he all up in my face? Like, I can smell what he ate for lunch yesterday. You know what I mean? And so that's a similar problem in real life. Of course, it's a similar problem on the internet. Yo, traffic is crazy over here right now. If you can't merge or navigate a rotary circle, bro, the circles in Massachusetts be messing people up, and then people live there. Yeah, so I think we should throw it together, like I know Kat would be down. I'm assuming she didn't say no, Doc. I'm not coming. I think it would be super cool to have it a very. I would love to have that conversation. What it do, Joe? Good to see you here, fam. It'd be super cool to have a good sort of community panel and see what are some of the best practices and how do we navigate it. And I'm with Kat right now. I think if I had to do it all over again, I probably would build it in circle. You know, I mean, I can listen. If I'm being honest with myself, I can tell that all of us know how to use Discord at this point, but y'all don't like it neither. Y'all aren't as active as I would hope you to be, but you come to everything, so I know you're active in the community, but you don't say much in Discord. So I fully get it. The things that make Discord dope though is the conversation that you can just have in a room, how you can spark a voice room. Like those things, nobody does it like that. So I think what would be crazy, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. This is so counter to anything you would have heard come out of my mouth just a year ago. But I would love it if Zoom would spin up a good community situation similar to Circle, but built directly in Zoom. Because it's the one thing that everybody already knows how to use. The brand name alone won't freak people out. And the ability to have face-to-face conversations is already built in. If Zoom could find a way to tack communities onto Zoom, bruh, what you thinking, P? I seen your mouth flinching.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the feedback that I've gotten about Discord is Discord was designed for gamers. It's very much as K-Walk said, it's very much like the old CompuServe days with a bulletin board chat room service.
That's what I
And
said.
people are like, they want all the bells and whistles, they want a better user interface, and it's like that's not really what it was originally designed for, and it's never going to get away. They're trying to adapt, but it's never going to get away from that bulletin board look, feel, sensation that the gamers use, which is a huge portion of what Discord is. But it's like when we did camp, we had talk channels, we had video channels, we had all the different groups separated, and you can't do stuff like that in Facebook and some other sources. So it works pretty good. I've seen Discord channels that are crazy because they have so many channels. It's like you don't know where to post stuff. And I've even posted stuff in the wrong place in Discord and got
Did you ban
spoken
yourself?
to about. No, it wasn't me, but I've been told that I've posted stuff in the wrong place and stuff
See,
like
I
that.
post stuff
So
in the
I
wrong
think
place. This is my damn server. So I mean, I guess I understand that. You know, Kathy, I think you're onto something too. I forgot about that. That's coming like basically in the next 2-3 weeks. YouTube community and yeah, like I definitely want to make it easier, but the community situation for YouTube is starting to jump off, and so hopefully they'll fix that. Somewhere between YouTube and Zoom would be good. And Kevin is correct. Yes, I mean that's how you do it with any of the other platforms except Discord. You basically use Zoom as that communication situation.
Kajabi's doing something with chat rooms and some other stuff too. So there's a
Yeah.
few things
See,
that are changing, but
Joe, this is the problem, bro. This is the problem. Nobody wants to do this stuff, and then they just say, "Well, I don't want to learn this," and I'm like, "So you want to create?" This is my conversation in my head every time, and I'm with Joe. Just learn it. It's not that hard, bro. We're talking a half an hour. You have everything you need to know. Everything. Everything you learn after that half an hour will come from actual experience. But nobody was, I don't want to learn anything new. I don't want to learn anything new. So what you're telling me is you want to create a channel. You want to get 1 million followers. You want to make $1 million. You don't want to learn how to edit video. You don't want to learn how to use community. You don't want to learn how to do interviews. You don't want to learn how to adjust the camera. You don't want to learn how to adjust the mic. You don't want to learn how to don't want to learn how to don't want to. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Like, this is the conversation that we hear every single every day in Ecamm. Well, I just want to turn it on. I don't want to know how to do that. And we're like, but you have to know how to do that. Okay, I found it. Right? I don't want to know how to adjust the EQ. I just want it to work. I don't want to know how to, like, this is literally conversation I hear every single day. And I'm like, there is nothing that exists right now. And we're getting closer with AI situations, but there's nothing that exists right now that allows you to become a creator with the current knowledge set that you have.
You have to break things. I mean, the way I learned Discord was I created a Discord channel or a setup, a server, and I went in and I broke stuff. I mean, I've screwed it up so many times and had to start from square one, but every time I did that, I learned, oh, that's how that works. So, oh, that's what that does. You know, and it's just you can't learn something without doing it.
Yeah, so I mean, I've always strived with this is to just try to teach you guys stuff because you have to know certain things, bro. Like
Yep.
people's like, well, I don't really want to know audio. So listen, this is crazy, but Mary Lou is a good example. She said last January that I'm gonna focus like this whole year on learning about audio. That turned into, okay, I got you. That turned into, I taught her some basic stuff about setting up her roadcaster and things like that. And then as she was setting up her roadcaster, she's like, this is interesting. Oh my God, this is really interesting. I want to know more. And I'm like, all right, if you want to know more, then let's go all in. We're going to call this your concentration for the year. And 4 months after that initial January stream, I'm dragging her with me to Shore Factory to go see the sausage being made. Because she made a commitment to learn something, the opportunity arose. Had she not said that and the opportunity arose, my initial thought process was, I know who would just enjoy this was going to be Buck. But he already knows all this stuff. So it would just been like, I enjoy this stuff. But the opportunity to take someone that was going to learn something from it and then take that, learn something, and go teach it to everyone else. I'm like, and LD, being LD, she's like, wait, you going to bring a sister? And I'm like, yeah. And LD was like through the roof. She's like, stamp of approval. Right? So I opened a different set of doors. Not to take anything from my little brother, but it's a different set of doors to be more inclusive and bring a dope female who's going to teach everybody, not just because she's female, but because she's dope. You know, the female was the icing on the cake. LD also being female. The CEO of Shore is female. Like, it worked. It just worked. Everything lined up. But why did it line up? Because the beginning of the year, she said, I want to learn how to do this audio stuff. I've been creating for way too long not to understand this. This is a weak point for me. I want to shore up my weak point. No pun intended. And then we end up at NAB, right? We seen all of the cool stuff. Me, Cat, Eden, walking the floor, having a good old time. We met like all kinds of kin folks, opened some doors there. We're going to go kick in some doors again when NAB roll around. Cat, Paul said he coming with us. So we're going to have one more hot girl to the hot girl crew, right? Like, it legit. Why? I did do the milkshake brings all the boys to the yard song. Oh my God, Cat's killing me. But yeah, like it was just really brilliant that she had a focus and we were able to stick to that focus and bring it up. So yeah, Dago said, running a recording studio for 17 years in Germany. I've learned filming, video editing, master color grading. This is all the progress. Life is learning and learning is life. Yes, 100%. See, I come from broadcast background as well. And I mostly did back of house sound. Sometimes I did sound to truck. So when we're doing a satellite show, I will have the director in one ear and then the monitors in the other ear. And say there's a concert going on and we're filming that concert. That concert is going to the TV, right? One of the last things I did before the pandemic came down was I did audio for Sumo. So I'm sitting at the gigantic mixer board. I got my headphones in. Satellite truck is outside. The satellite director is like, I need to hear the salt a little bit louder. So we have mics on the floor. Crank that up. Then you hear the oh, like all of that goes out. Then you hear the crowd. I'll bring up the ambient room and the crowd noise cheering, and then it'll be like Captain Ohano has just knocked this mother out. So I'm controlling all of that, sending that stuff to the satellite truck. The satellite truck is sending it to NHK Japan, right? I've done those sorts of things, and so when I was in the broadcast industry from the filming side of it, I did sound for picture. So there is a movie, it's obscure, but it's about John David Chapman, who killed John Lennon, and he used to live here in Hawaii. So they did this film for A&E, and he's driving the getaway car. It's not the getaway car. It's the car that he had in Hawaii, but he's driving through Hawaii and he's having conversations in the car. I'm sitting on the floorboard of that car in a little ball. I was much smaller, holding the microphone, wrapped up in a blanket, and I am doing audio inside the car as that car is driving around and the camera is mounted to the front of the car. So I've done stuff like that. Did audio runner on Pearl Harbor, situations like that. So yeah, I mean, been at this for a hot minute. And you always learn it. Always learn it. Today, I learned about Blip. It took me y'all was here, 10 minutes to learn how to use Blip. And then now I got to get Mr. Camera Junkie on Blip, because sometimes he's like, bro, I need that audio file from the flow. I could just be like, Blip. Because right now what we do is upload it to Box, wait for it to chill on Box, and download it back from Box. I can send it to Weeks like bingo, right? Like super, super quick. So yeah, this is go to the yard once a month. Oh my God, this is my dream. This is my dream. Oh my God, absolutely. Oh, listen, she'll be in Japan this year. That's right, I forgot. Kat's going to visit me before Japan, so there's that too. Yeah, again, I just want to. So the reason why I'm doing this series for this month is I want to make sure that you guys, learn all kind of cool stuff. I'm in the process. Hell, I'm going to learn stuff myself. The video today will probably be about Blip because I'm excited about it. It's super quick. So sometimes during class, Paul, we'll record that video in class because I'm going to need your help, of course.
I kind of look at it the fact that if I wake up someday and I don't learn something, I probably did.
That's how I feel. I struggle with sleep at night if I didn't learn something that day. Joe says people think pros are masters. The truth is pros understand they're professional students of their craft. That, my friend, is what we call a bar. That is a full bar. The one thing about pros is they're always, 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 always learning. And I really struggle with this thing that happens with the internet nowadays where everyone assumes that they can learn everything super fast and get frustrated when they don't. I'm like, some things take time to master. And I don't know where we come from with this. And it's probably more, I won't say we're the only ones, but it's definitely more of a U.S. thing than other things. Like in Japan, it's fully understood. It is fully understood. If you're going to want to be a sushi chef, you will make tamagoyaki for 5 years before you ever touch a piece of fish. You'll get the fish guts. You'll have to clean all of this stuff. But you're going to spend like the first 5 to 10 years of your life making tamagoyaki. If you've been to a sushi restaurant and you've seen the fluffy egg situation, that's tamagoyaki. It's one of the most glorious things in the planet. It's so good. It's such a simple thing. It's just an omelet, but it's Japanese style. It has dashi in it, dashi tamago yaki. But yeah, you will legit spend years doing that before you do anything. So you'll come in, you'll clean the restaurant, you'll clean everything down, you'll make tamago yaki, you'll be tasked with grating wasabi, chopping onions, also, but that's all part of the process. You have to just be in the room on bitch level for years before the master even lets you cut a fish. In the US, you could buy a restaurant, get a fishmonger's license, and open a sushi restaurant, and you think you good. Yeah. you notice this doesn't happen very much in the NFL because it's dangerous. Kids don't come out of high school straight to the NFL. Baseball and basketball are less dangerous, but you don't come out of high school and like, I'm going to walk on to the Dallas Cowboys. You will get your clock cleaned. You will be demolished, right? It requires some training. Yo,
Well,
Tamago is baseball
players,
right? What'd you say?
professional baseball players still strike out.
100%. Well, they also hit about 1,000 baseballs a day.
Yep.
You know, I used to use this thing a lot, but slowly going from favor. And I honestly, I haven't watched much in the last couple of years, but I used to golf a lot. But I mean, Tiger famously would hit like 1,000 to 3,000 golf balls a day. You know, Steph Curry would famously shoot like 1,000 free throws a day or 3-pointers a day. I mean, dude, Eden, she pushing 40, she goes out and shoot hoops all the time just to keep that flex, you know? Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I mean, everybody's afraid of making mistakes, but no matter how good you are, you're still going to make a mistake. It's going to happen at some point in time. Whether it's your fault, somebody, equipment fault, something's going to happen. And it's like people get hung up on, oh my God. And it's like, don't sweat the small stuff.
If you fail 7 out of 10 for 10 times for 10 to 15 years, you're in the Hall of Fame. Bro, that's good.
Yep.
Oh, you play with Percy Harvin? The worst player in the NFL is better than the best players in college. Yo, that's an interesting thought, bro. That is an interesting thought. That is kind of crazy. I was watching, what was it? NYJ the other day, and they were playing, I want to call it the Texans. And I seen one of those hits that reminds you that football is football. I seen one of those D-cleater hits. Like when the dude get hit so hard that his cleats are still stuck in the grass, his body is in the air, his soul is in a different state. I was like, son, you forget about those because the game is very quick. And it's a little safer, and players are learning how to tackle to sort of protect themselves and protect the other individual and not get thrown out of the game. But every once in a while, there's still a woo hit. And, oh my God, my man's name is going to escape me, but he has a funny name. Sauce Gardner. Yo, wide receiver, K crossed the middle. He caught the pass, and Sauce said, crack. This dude is small. We're talking small, light in the ass. He is a DB, not very big, but he's fast as hell. He hit that dude so hard. Dude was coming across the middle. His jet took off the side of his helmet. We out of here. I was like, damn. It's the one when you're watching TV and you go, ugh, like the hit was that good. This why they just don't let anybody do it. You do have walk-offs, Kurt Warner, famous walk-offs, but he has some playing experience, right? It requires that most of these people started at Pee-wee when they're running and the helmet goes like that, and then you're looking through the little hole. You got to turn the helmet back straight because your head is that, boom. See, she is here. She's still alive. I thought you was gone, yo. Yo, did you see that hit Like, yo, I was like, damn, son. I don't even like the Jets. I definitely don't like the Jets right now because Aaron Rodgers, I would punch him in his face. I hate that dude. But, oh my God, that was crazy. That was crazy. And then just reminds you, like, these guys are pros. And what they have to do to be at that level does require some crazy things. Now, at that same point, let's talk about this. I'm going to say this is going to be the end of this conversation in the way that I relate this to football, but I'm going to put this in perspective. Best receiver in the game right now, Dante Adams. He been in the game 16 years. He just left from heaven, the Raiders, and went to hell, the Jets. Professional. Best in the game. Do you know what he had to do for the last 2 weeks? Learn some new shit. Why? Because the system is different. You know what I'm saying? So he, the best in the game right now, had to learn some new stuff. Dude could catch everything. Dude could catch a coal in 3 feet of steel. He could catch everything. He still had to learn a new system. And because the timing was off at the beginning of the game, he ran a route, got his clock cleaned. They separated the "duh" and the "Vontae," made it 2 separate words. He disappeared for like a whole quarter, went in the back, get a head straight, comes back in the 4th quarter, and caught that sucker. Why? Because he's a professional. And maybe in the process of getting the head clean, he realized he was late on the turn. He realized he didn't break right. He realized something. So I'm a guess, just throwing it out there. This is a probability. You go in, doctor says your concussion is only a cush, not a full concussion. You're all right, you can go back in. He would grab the book real quick and be like, let me study this play quicker so that I can get out of my break at the right time so I can get this ball and then we can win this game. This is what a professional does. Professional realize they don't know everything and they got to come back in and relearn. So to you guys' point, sometimes you got to learn some stuff even when you think you know what you're doing. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. I'm teasing. It could be worse. You could be Yolanda. Stop messing with her. Oh my God, Yolanda, I got a clip to send to you. Let me send this to you. I'm going to put it in the chat. Everybody can see this. This was really incredible. I watched a clip of Lamar going up against Antonio. This next person won't make no sense to y'all. Greisman. Antonio Griezmann is a soccer player. Football. And of course we know Lamar is football. And they have a competition called Game Recognized Game, and they played against each other a skills challenge, and they're mixing football and football, and it is the most amazing but funniest thing ever. I was tickled pink watching this. I'm gonna send this to Yolanda. It was so hilarious. So he went on his tour, and he did soccer, he did handball, he did like a bunch of different challenges with different athletes in Germany, and bruh, it is just absolute gold. Had me tickled pink. I was legit crying. Turns out Lamar is such a good athlete. Or the first one I sent you was Debo, my bad. He is such a good athlete. He's actually able to fit in with some of these other sports doing skills that he'd never learned before because he's an athlete, which again I thought was somewhat incredible. These are worth the watch. These are good entertainment. I like stuff like this because it reminds you, as a professional creator, it reminds you of the flexibility you have to have, but the skill set is still there. The skill set is the willingness to learn, the willingness to adapt, the willingness to make adjustments on the fly. With that skill set, you are an unstoppable human being. If you're adaptable, if you're coachable, if you are learnable, you will be an absolutely incredible human being for the rest of your life. This is far to the extreme, but it's something that my dad used to say, so I'll say it. If you stuck on stupid, it's not going to work. And it doesn't mean like, I guess our definition here in the U.S. is a little different. My pops was Korean, so I learned it the Korean way. Stupid doesn't mean unintelligent. It means unmovable. You know when we say you stand on business? It's like you're going to stand on the principles so tight that you refuse to learn. What's that Einstein joint? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the outcome to be different. Yeah, that's what's considered stupid from my dad. It wasn't an intelligence quotient thing, because people always say that, oh, so and so was smart. I hate that conversation. I hate the word talented, bro. Talented is dismissive. Talented means I didn't work at the skill that I got to be this good, right? Lamar is one of the best quarterbacks in the league because he's been working at it since he was 6. You know what I mean? Devontae Adams is one of the best receivers in the league because he's been working at it since he was 6. Shohei Ohtani from the world champion Los Angeles Dodgers, it hurts my face to say that, is phenomenal hitter. Why? Because people kept saying pitchers can't hit. He was like, bullshit. That trope is old. That trope don't make no sense. That trope has been around since baseball. Pitchers can't hit. Shohei said, hold my Kirin Ichiban. Hold my Sapporo. And then he come out. Like, damn, that pitcher can hit. Yo, rings. I'm just saying. Anyway, that was worth the conversation for today. We have class coming up soon, so I'm going to go get prepped for class. Everybody,
just
get your what'd you say, Paul?
Just a little reminder. The time changes tomorrow. Doc's time does not change. So starting next Tuesday until the time changes again, the streams will start an hour early. So this stream will start at 10 o'clock, and so will Tuesdays. So just be aware next week. If you show up at 11, you're going to be late.
I forgot. Yeah, that makes right. It's because they were coached that way, Joe. They were coached that way from when they were little kids. They're like, oh, pitchers don't hit. We're bringing a designated hitter or this or that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. It's just different. Like, we've gotten in our own way for a little bit. We've gotten in our own way for a little bit. Yes, please hit the like button. And I'm glad you said that, Paul. I completely forgot about the time change because we don't change time zones over here. So I forgot all about it. Theoretically, Congress has passed that we're getting rid of daylight saving time 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago. We still doing it. I'm like, please make it stop. It is painful. And by the way, I'm going to put this out one more time. If you haven't seen so already, please go and check out the video from today. It's the beginning of this series of Nice to Know, Nice to Have. I'm going to show you things that I think are nice to know as a creator, things that I think are nice to have as a creator. I will try to keep them videos mad short. The last one wasn't that short. Oops. I was too busy cracking myself up. I'm going to try to do them without editing because I want you guys to see what an ugly video looks like. I'm just going to create them, open it up in Final Cut, put overlays where overlays go, and then walk out. If I could do it with no overlays, trust me, it'll live that way. But you'll notice yesterday I didn't edit anything as quantity. There's no like jump cuts or nothing. There's not a single cut in that joint. It is exactly as I recorded it. Sorry. But check out that playlist. Nice to know, nice to have. I'm going to crank one of them some bitches out every day for the month of November. And if there's something that you think would be good for everybody to know about or something that you want to know about, any suggestions, drop them in the bottom of any one of them videos or send me a DM and I will get up on it. I will get up on it. Class, I will see y'all in a little wee bit. I'm finna go eat a breakfast and drink a coffee. And love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate you, everybody. And everybody on the way out, please say aloha to Dago for showing up today, hanging out with us. Auf Wiedersehen. My German is horrible. Nichts verstanden Deutsch. So, welcome. Hirsch is in the building. Listen, love this guy right here. If you go to office hours, you get to hang out with Hirsch. And thank you, Paul. I love you guys. Y'all be good. Peace out. A-Town Stone.
Bye.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love